Hi, welcome to Comfy Cozy Knitting, aka gardening. My name is Laura Harden, and this is another episode where I am just showing you what my little garden is looking like. This is my first year gardening. I mean, I did try it during the pandemic era, but yeah, never did flowers before. We have zinnias on both sides, closest to the stairs, and then cosmos, and then tithonia, also known as the Mexican sunflower. Here they've just bloomed, and I have a few. Today, I can't even tell you when I did this video. It was weeks ago. So we're going to look at it from a few weeks ago, and then at the end of this episode, you'll see what it looks like actually today. So yeah, over here we have my little bachelor buttons, which I'm so surprised are still there, because they're definitely been overcrowded. There's some in the back, and they're not getting any attention really. So basically the same thing on this side, minus the bachelor buttons. So my dream is to have a cottage garden. I used to say food forest, but now I want something kind of in the middle. I want to grow vegetables, but I am loving the beauty of flowers. All of these are annuals, so it's going to be quite depressing at the end of the season when I pull these bad boys out. But I definitely will be doing it again. I do want to add in some perennials, but yeah. So over here, in my unkept lawn, I have some carrots that I started, and this is pretty much in compost, the little bit that I had left. And then I'm not going to show that side again, so I'll just say, since recording this, in that pot I've put some potatoes, and here I'm just kind of observing a bee, because that's what happens when you garden, is you just start to see things and take note of the simple little treasures in the day, like watching the bee do its thing. All right, so I also started French marigold here, so I'm showing you my little babies. And like I said earlier, I do have one other episode where I show what all this looked like at the start, when all those flowers were babies. I got so into it, I decided to prep this bed, and I don't know what that is. I think I planted some kind of flower there, but it still looks like that right now, and I just don't know. I don't know. There used to be a lot of clover in that bed, and so I think that's coming up, which I don't mind. I also don't mind the weeds. I do weed it, but I don't mind if I don't get to it right away. These are some more carrots, and they are essentially in clay. I did not have the ability to prep this soil the same way, because I'm pretty much just flying off the seat of my pants. That's some more marigold. And yeah, I'm out of supplies, and I just gotta wait for the next season. But I thought, why not just try? I think they're gonna be all bent up if they survive. But, you know, we'll see. So you have some cosmos here. And my tomato plant. Oh, here we go. More French marigold. I was supposed to plant some basil, but I haven't done that yet. Yes, so I'm trying to show you the tomatoes, but these leaves are in the way, so you're gonna have to look at my hand. I'm really surprised that I have so many. I don't know what's going on. Some of them have that at the bottom, and I just harvested one like that, and I'm like, I'm keeping it. I don't know. So if you know about tomatoes and you're like, girl, throw that thing away, tell me, please. Yeah. See, there it is again. And you see little babies back there. So I was given this plant, so I don't know. It's just a garden tomato plant, and I believe it is a I don't know. I think it's a indeterminate. I don't know. We'll see. It's been taking its sweet time. So there you see kind of the whole picture. I mean, in some ways, there's nothing to write home about. You see the alyssum at the front of my flower beds. Now let's look at what it looks like today. Here we are. Look at that Tithonia. So many more blooms over there. Yes, a neighbor, little girl, she's like, your garden is huge. I can't tell if it's a compliment or if she's just repeating something her parents said, but I'm loving it. And you can see one of my tomatoes is starting to turn red, and my marigolds a little bigger. All right, look at my zinnias now. You might see that these are struggling a little bit. The powdery mildew's coming in there, but still getting that pop. And look, my bachelor buttons are still there. All right, guys, I will be with you guys again soon to talk about what I'm knitting, talk about what this is. If you enjoyed this little episode, please like. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. This is a knitting channel, but sometimes I talk about gardening and sometimes I read quotes from books for no real reason except that I like them. See you soon. Bye.